Greetings and welcome to Chaotic Beagle Entertainment. I am your host, Chaos. Thank you all for joining me today. We have some very cool unboxings, some very exciting more items from Tarkir Dragonstorm to unbox. We went through a collector booster, 6 play boosters, which were interesting. We had some really good hits. We had some pretty awful hits, but we had some fun. We enjoyed it. We had a ball. Now we are going to unbox a whole bunch of commander boosters or commander boxes. There we go. They're not boosters, they're regular commander boxes. Let me drag you guys back here. We have the whole kit and caboodle. So we got all 5 of them. Not really going to try and do these in any specific order of good to bad. Just going to grab from the front and just work our way back. One that I am really excited to open up is this one here. Looking at that one pretty well. Mardu looks pretty interesting. I'm kind of interested in that one. Let me see. Sultai. Oh, yeah. Definitely going to probably take the commander here and go through this box and definitely build myself a custom commander deck from it. Probably use a lot of stuff from the box. Jeskai Striker here. This one looks okay. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. I'm not super interested in it. I know the Sultai guy is Sultai Arisen is most definitely one. And then we got the last one, Abzan Armor here, which is going to be today's contestant on Open That Box. All right. So, as you can see, we have the Slivers playing Magic the Gathering here that we are going to use for today's little unboxing here. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. Yep. If I can get it right, come on, Chaos. Yep. There we go. A little better. So, we're going to open this up today. Very interested to see what's in it. I've seen a couple of videos. I've seen most definitely old professor's breakdown on it. Enjoyed that. I'm excited to crack this one open. Oh, I forgot. Yes. You know what? We're going to probably open this first. We'll open that first. That's probably what a lot of people are wanting to see anyway. Let's see what we have here. We have the pseudo deck box there, which has the commander on it. Basically, you fold it together. I mean, it's not bad. It'll do. It'll hold, 100 single sleeved. I think it'll only do single sleeved, 100 single sleeve cards. Gives you a makeshift deck if you're not, if you don't already own commander stuff. Then this is a good thing to pick up. It's a nice little product. You can go pick it up. Gives you a deck box. It gives you all the cards. It gives you the tokens. It'll have, let me see, what else it's got in here. I believe it's got a, oh, hey, that's a little more interesting. They usually just kind of stuff it in there. This one actually has like a little, so it's got counters there. Okay, it's just 1/1 counters. So it's got some little cardboard counters for you. So if you don't have any dice or counters available, you've got some there. And then it's actually got the deck kind of nicely portrayed in there. They don't usually do that. I like that. All right, so let's see. The rest of that is just a little plastic insert. So put that to the side. We've got the 100 card deck there. Looking very nice. That's it. So we've got that. Put that to the side. Got a little cutout that kind of goes over, some of the things with the deck, the design, the mechanics. Yeah. Very cool. Nice little insert to have there as well. And then usually they have a life counter. This one does not come with a life counter. They usually have like a little cardboard spinner. Make sure I'm not missing it. From the looks of it, I am not. So, they no longer include, it was basically just like a little piece of cardboard that had just, a little spin dial that went 1 through 40, 1 through 20 on one side and 21 through 40 on the second side, it appears that they do not include that anymore, or at least not for this product. So, okay, there you go. So you got that, you do not have a life counter, which is kind of janky. If you're going to pick up a Commander box and it's not going to have a life counter, okay, I guess hopefully you've got a phone app or something. So, all right, you know what? We're going to pop this open. Let's see what we have first off. Very excited. So these are collector booster samples. Okay. I was like, ugh. So this, I believe, 2 cards. 3 cards. Okay. There's more where that came from. Find exciting treatments like these and more in Tarkir Dragonstorm collector booster box. So, just a little advertisement card there. We'll just chuck that to the side. And so these should be, I think, uncommon and a rare or mythic from the collector booster box of this set. So let's see what our first one is. Encroaching Dragonstorm in a showcase foil. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah. All right. Okay, and our second one, Codus the Fangkeeper. Not bad, not horrible, not great. It's kind of meh. I don't think that thing's worth more than, I think, maybe $2. I think $1 and some change. So, there you go. A couple extra cards. And now, we're going to go through the actual deck itself. But I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm bewildered at the fact that they didn't include a life counter this time. They usually always include. It's a janky little life counter, but, I mean, if you're going to pick up a pre-con, you would think that the pre-con would, you know, basically include all the needed parts for being able to pop this open and play a game. But I guess with everybody having smartphones, they were like, we're not worried about it. So you got a wall, spider, inkling with an insect. You got bird with another inkling, another wall, insect, spider with the reach, bird. Okay. I mean, kind of all the same stuff. Yeah, there you go. You have a turn-based card there. Tells you beginning phase, first main, combat, second main, ending phase, and then standard, boost draft, and commander as popular formats. So there you go. And actually what we'll do, let's bring you guys in a little closer. There we go. But yeah, so there you have it. So you got all your tokens there. Put those off to the side. All right, so we're going to go through this. All right, so you have 2 commanders that come with this deck. You have Felithar the Steadfast, which is 1 white, black, green, human warrior, legendary creature, 05. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have defender. So the tokens in there that you saw had walls, 1/3 walls. So basically, you could actually attack with this, and because you can attack with it, there we go. Because you can attack with it, it'll assign damage like it's not a. It can attack like it's not defender and assign damage equal to its toughness. So it can assign 3 damage whenever it attacks. So that's how that would work. Cool. So, there we go. And the rest of this is creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have defender. 3 and tap. Sacrifice another creature. Draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's toughness. Then discard cards equal to its power. So that wall was a 1/3. You can basically sack it, draw 3, discard 1, and keep rolling. So that's the first commander for the box. Second commander, and this is the one I was looking for. Oh yeah, Baator Ancestor's Voice. So 2 white, black, green. It's a legendary creature, Spirit Dragon, 3/5, and he is flying lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, put a number of 1/1 counters on up to 1 other target creature you control equal to the amount of life you gained this turn. Return up to 1 target creature card with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you lost this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very, very sick little card. That is very nice. This is, honestly, I'm going to build a commander off of this guy right here. I do have a copy of Baator, Kin to All, that we did pick up in some of the previous unboxings. Check that out. But I'm going to make this my commander, put that big guy in it, and yeah, we're going to roll with it because this is very exciting. I actually am very happy that they actually included 2 foil copies of the commander and the secondary commander, so that is most definitely very nice. Very nice. So let's see here. Let's see. They don't seem to have it in any specific order. I was hoping that they would have it ordered by like creatures and sorceries and all that kind of good stuff, but it does not seem to be the case. So we got, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Looks like 18 basics. So 18 basic lands there. And then it looks like, yeah, it's just kind of a mix. So we've got some utility lands here, Access Tunnel, Bojuka Bog, Deceptive Landscape, Path of Ancestry, and Radiant Grove. This land enters tapped. Although it does, so the nice part about this, it says land enters tapped, but it is considered a forest and a plains. So if you got something that lets you search for plains, lets you search for forests, you can search that card. So that's very nice. Let's see, we got some more utility lands here. We're going to pull out all the utility lands real quick, and then we'll go through and do the rest. All right. Get these out of the way. So that way if somebody's interested and looking to do something as far as building these, you can do it. All right, this is Sandstep Citadel, Evolving Wilds, Command Tower, which any good commander deck's going to have. Canopy Vista, which isn't too bad. It does count as a forest in the plains. Land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. These are pretty good. So you've got all those basics. If you have, 2 or more, you bring this out. You can use it right away. Exotic Orchard. Fortified Village. Isolated Chapel. Overgrown Farmland. Sungrass Prairie. A little bit of filter there. Sun Petal Grove. Temple of Melody. Temple of Plenty. Temple of Silence. Twilight Mire. Woodland Cemetery. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby there. Good little stretch of lands. And now, for the fun part of the deck. Alright, so we got Protector of the Wastes. Not bad. Reunion of the House. Any number of target creature cards with a total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh, return any number of target creature cards with a total power 10 or less. And since this deck is built on the fact that they have very low power, if you got a bunch of 0 power stuff in here or 1, 2 power stuff, That's pretty nice. You can get a whole bunch of stuff back. Jaws of Defeat, Tip the Scales, Will of Abzan, which, I mean, Abzan, this is the Abzan armor. Okay, Arbor Adherent. 3 and a green. Dog Druid. Okay. Add a mana of any color. Add X mana of any one color where X is the greatest toughness among other creatures you control. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Might have to put that in something or keep that in this one. Can it be Gargantuan? 5 green green for 7/7 at the beginning of your upkeep. Put a number of 1/1 counters on each other creature you control equal to that creature's toughness. Yikes. And since they're 1/1s, so number 1/1 counters on each other creature you control. So let's say you got this out, and I just see this guy, Rampart Architect. So I'm going to put 4 1/1 counters on this guy, the Rampart, equal to his toughness. So he's going to get 4 1/1 counters. So now he's going to be a 7/8. And when they assign damage, you know, it's going to be equal to their toughness. And yeah, that's going to be disgusting. That's pretty nasty. Rampart Architect, Elephant Advisor. Ugh. Ooh, there we go. Mythic. Tree of Redemption. 3 and a green. Defender 0/13. Good grief. So if he assigns damage, it's going to be equal to the 13. Tap, exchange your life total with this creature's toughness. Yikes. So if you get him big enough, let's say you're low, you can tap and just whoop, switch. So if I'm at 5 life, he's at 13 or 20, you know, because you've got the other guy that puts, ooh, good grief. Can it be Gargantuan here? Would put at the beginning of your upkeep, during that upkeep, he would get 13 1/1 counters. So he'd be a 13/26. So let's say I'm at 5 life. I can tap this to just trade my 5 life with his toughness. Now he's an 0/5. And yeah, jeez. Actually, no, it would be even more. Because he would keep the 1/1 counters. They wouldn't leave. Your life total with this creature's toughness. So you would trade it. They keep the 1/1s. He would go down to being an 0/5 with the 1/1 counters. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's a very wild interaction there. I could see that one get very confusing quickly. Ikra Siddiqui, the Usurper. Another mythic there. Snake Wizard, 3/7 menace. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you gain that life equal to that creature's toughness. Ooh, man. Woo. So, if you've got something that has lifelink, it would gain, like, let's say you got a 5/5 lifelink, you would gain 5, and then you would also gain another 5 because this one tells you to gain life, and it doesn't, you know, it kind of stacks with the lifelink. Gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Yeesh. Oh, and it's partner, so you could actually, is there something, wonder if there's another card in here. I don't know if there's another card in here that would team up with this one to basically replace these commanders. But we're going to put that one off to the side. I'm kind of interested to see that. Baldwin, Sentry Herdmaster. Kind of nice. Expel the Interlopers. Choose a number 0 to 10. Destroy all creatures with power greater. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Greater than or equal to the chosen number. Oh. Indomitable Ancients. Just a 2/10 tree folk. Pretty straightforward there. Rock's Faith Mender. Shalai, Voice of Plenty. I've seen that one many a times. Wakestone Gargoyle. Wall of Reverence. Welcoming Vampire. Whenever one or more other creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. That ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. Zatalpa. Primal Dawn. Basically word soup on a dinosaur. Atrasta. Oh. Woohoo. Oh, I'm dropping stuff here. Atrasta of the Endless Web. Okay. Legendary enchantment creature. Nice. Assault formation. Nice little enchantment there. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. So that kind of doubles up the triggers there. So that makes it available even without having your commander out. So that's good. Target creature with defender can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. Nice. Creatures you control for 2 and a green. Creatures you control get +1, +0/+1 till end of turn. Towering Titan. Creature enters with 1/1 counters on it, where X is the total toughness of other creatures you control. Sack a creature with defender. All creatures gain trample till end of turn. Nice. Hornet Nest. Yep, that's going to bring out them hornets. Little death touching hornets. Yeah. This creature is dealt damage. Create that many 1/1 green insect creature tokens with flying and death touch. Oh, yeah. Seaborn Muse, a very good card to have. Very, very good card. Sylvan Chaotid. Anguished Unmaking. Ooh, there you go. Dragon Lord Dramoka. Very nice card. A buddy of mine had this as his life gain deck, but he has since changed it to, I think, Emil, the unicorn. Fayborough Elder. Nice. Another tree folk. Shadrick Silverquill. Very nice dragon. Very, very nice dragon. Sidar, Kondo of Jamura. Another mythic there. Kalfanor's Urn. Okay. Oh, another mythic. Staff of Completion. I think that was from the Phyrexian set. Weathered Sentinels. Defender, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. Can attack players who attacked you during the last turn as though it didn't have defender. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets 3/3 and gains indestructible till end of turn. Nice. Arcane Signet to get your mana right. Sol Ring, there you go. Always. Nyx Fleece Ram. Slaughter the Strong. Swords to Plowshares. Wall of Omens. Give me wall bit beyond the wall. If anybody gets that reference, sight beyond sight, all that kind of deal. Come on, people. Born in the 80s. Come on now. Give me a break. Wingmantle Chaplain. Behind the Scenes. Blight Pile. Oh. Feed the Swarm. Infernal Grasp. Snap that neck. Break it off. Break it off. Breaking the law. Wall of Limbs. Ooh. That's a very gropey wall you've got there, sir. Arboreal Grazer. Man, I've seen a lot of those in my time. X-Bane Guardian. Nobody ever actually uses the Grazer. Carven Caryatid? Yeah. Yeah, that thing. Jetty Offshoot. Overgrown Battlement. Tower Defense. Creatures you control get 0/5 and gain reach until end of turn. Wall of Blossoms. Wall of Roots. Ooh, there you go. D-Spark. Crashing Drawbridge. Something gains haste. Indulging Partition. Patrician. Indulging Patrician. Ugh. Getting tongue-tied over here. Orzhov Signet. Selesny Signet. Swiftfoot Boots. Ooh, Walking Bulwark as the final one there. Nice. Okay, I didn't see anything else that had partner that could possibly, because it would have to have white in it. So they put a card in here. Let me see. Let me double check to make sure. They put a card in here that has partner on it, but there's not another card in here that could possibly be used as the partner. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. Those are what are all included in the Abzan armor pre-con. Not a bad one. Looks all right. Has some good viability. Probably some decent cards that I'll probably keep. It does have 2 commanders that come with it. So you got the 2 there. So not bad all in all. I am most definitely going to take the Baator Ancient's Voice. That one's definitely going to be made into a all new commander deck there. So yes, all right. Thank you guys for joining me today. I am Chaos with Chaotic Beagle Entertainment, signing out of here. We did get a couple of extra cards, so we're going to just slide those on the bottom. And you know what? I know I was talking crap about this thing earlier, but you know what? We're gonna booyah. Right up in there. Boom. There you go. All right. So that is the Abzan Armor Commander Box. Thank you all for joining me. I am Chaos with Chaotic Beagle Entertainment, signing out of here. Y'all take it easy. Have a happy, safe, and fun week, and I'll see you in some more videos later on. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe. Have fun. Play games. Yes. All right. All right, everybody. Take it easy. Later.